And with how the schedule is, I wanted to ask, Korpisalo has given up, a lot of goals the past 2 games. Not all of his fault. He's given up, I think, 10 goals in the past 2 games. So at what point, I think Sturm said early in the season he's going to take it as a 2 or 3 game approach, just look at for the next 2, 3 games. But with how Swayman's been playing, he's 8-0 at home, has a 939 save percentage in 2026 at home as well. Obviously, start him at home, start the home games with Swayman. But how do you think they should go about their goalie schedule with the last remaining 19 games? Should they keep kind of doing the 50-50 split, which Swayman's, a little bit more comfortable with and has had more success? Or do you think he should be starting, 13, 14 of those games? I know there's 5 back-to-back, so he won't be doing the back-to-backs, but how do you think they should go about this goalie schedule the last 19 games of the season?
Yeah. I don't know about the full 19, but if it was me and I was dragging out these next 5 games, I would start Swayman all 3 games this week. I mean, you have to take care of business these 2 games at home. And then, yeah, I mean, you have days off in between each of these games, so you can rest Swayman. I think the next start for Korpisalo would probably be the Devils game for me. Because, I mean, it's a traveling back-to-back. You play Montreal the next night. You need Swayman in net in the Bell Center, I think. Just given you're going to be tired. Legs are probably going to be a little heavy that game. And then, obviously, it's a huge game. I mean, the Bruins aren't far off Montreal or, honestly, any of the other teams of the Atlantic, Montreal and Detroit. They're not far off at all. I mean, if, those teams lose 2 games in a row, the Bruins win 2 games in a row, they're right there with them. So, that's a huge chance to swing the standings of the Bruins direction, in my opinion.
I'm there with you. Like at this point, I'm like, man, let's just do Swayman as much as possible, and as much as possible becomes a little up in the air when you saw the numbers last year when he had a full workload for the first time, at full workload and then some. He started over 50 games, and it was as bad as it's been. I don't know if that was because of the preseason, having none of it, the pressures of the contract, the fact that the Bruins defense in front of him sucked, which at times they do again this year. But like Swayman is, and I think this gets overlooked, not on this podcast, but in Bruins fandom in general. I mean, God, don't go on Facebook. Like Jeremy Swayman is a big reason why they are here in the first place, why
Absolutely.
They're clinging on to a playoff spot. I mean, the guy, for the most part, has been nails this season. And last year, he bottomed out in the goal save above expected. He's top 3 in that. He's still top 5 in the Vezina Trophy odds on all the gambling sites. Like he is still considered to be having one of the greatest seasons in the league this year. And everyone remembers that he gave up a goal from the red line in the Olympics. And they're like, oh, trade Swayman. It's like, you're never going to win anything with him based on nothing. This is a guy who is pretty much the reason that you're in the playoff hunt right now. And it's interesting. I go back to when they were doing the contract negotiations, and a lot of people threw out there like, he's won 1 playoff series. How can you pay a guy over $8 million? He's won 1 playoff series. And I get that. I actually do get that argument. But now when we look at it, fellas, it's like, yeah, that team probably didn't have any business winning a playoff series. So if we get there, if we ride this kid to get into the postseason, he could steal another one for us. Like that, he was the reason they won that series. He's the biggest reason they are where they're at right now. Like it's almost like not up time for Swayman. Like, this is now year 2 of being the guy. And you've rocked it so far. Like, that's not a criticism here. You've nailed it so far. But here we go. A month left in the season. You get a couple back-to-backs. We're not going to play on the back-to-backs. But we got to ride you like a stallion the rest of the way here. Like, you've got to be our guy. If you're the 8.25 and you're the Vezina Trophy candidate, which you are right now, you got to give us a shot here down the stretch. Your defense is what it is. Some nights it's fine. Some nights it's dog shit, okay? Some nights this team can score 5 for you, but when they play Washington, they'll score 2, okay? So, like, that is where I'm at right now. 19 games left. I'd love to see him play 13 of them. That's a lot. And that's the 5 back-to-backs. That takes out most of the Korpisalo starts right there. The big week ahead. I got to see a lot of number one in between the pipes.
Yeah, and I mean, if you do make the playoffs, it's not like you're going to rotate Korpisalo into the net. You know what I mean? I mean, Swayman's going to play every single game unless, they're getting blown out and he's got to get pulled for whatever reason, right?
Swayman just plays the home games in the playoffs.
Yeah. No, but I mean, yeah, I'm right there with you. I think, I'd have to look at the schedule and see all the back-to-backs and stuff. But for me, I mean, I'm riding Swayman until he gives me a reason not to start him personally. Look, if they go out tomorrow and Swayman gives up 6 goals and looks terrible, then yeah, by all means, give Korpisalo the next game. But I'd start him until he has a bad game personally, or a back-to-back comes around. That's just where I am right now. I mean, points are at such a premium. Like, look, yesterday, I have a hard time blaming Korpisalo for that game. I blame the Bruins defense more than anything. The second goal was just atrocious for Maspero. I mean, to be fair, I would have liked to save, but it was also a good shot by Connor Dewar. You just tip your cap. You can't give up a breakaway 30 seconds after a goal. It's just ridiculous. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing?
Maspero and McAvoy on the ice for 3 of them. Oof.
Yeah,
great seasons.
I mean, part of it's on Sturm too. I mean, for me, I would have given Aspero the hook after the 3rd goal. They did bench him after the 4th one, but for me, I think right after that was where I would have, sat him for the rest of the night. He's had a great season, but you play like that, you just can't keep getting a regular shift, unfortunately, in the NHL. So, I'll be interested to see what the D-core looks like tomorrow night. I would think, they haven't really healthy scratched Aspero at all, so I'd imagine he'll be back out there. But I'd like to see some more Jordan Harris personally. He played 1 game in like 2 months. They got killed, but I didn't think he was the reason they got killed. So might as well give him a try, keep people on their toes. So it's kind of my opinion on it. There's not really any one solution fixes all of this D-core at the moment. It's probably gonna be a summer thing. So